Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone, how are you and welcome to this channel. In this video, I will show you how to create a beautiful tumbler holder using two main patterns in one design. However, this is the first part of this video in that I will show you how to create the first main pattern. The materials used are polyester thread, 2.50mm hook from tulip, scissor and tapestry needle. To begin, make a magic circle and 2 chains. These 2 chains represent a double crochet. Now, make 11 double crochets in a magic circle. This one is the last double crochet. Fasten the yarn. After that, make a slip stitch above the first double crochet to complete this first round. Find a double crochet, then insert the hook here, grab the yarn and complete the first rounds of the main pattern. The first round of the base part of the main pattern. I will make the second round or round 2. Start with 2 chains. After that, make 2 double crochets in every stitch. In a more specific term, creating 2 double crochets in a single stitch are also called creating a double crochet increase in every stitch. This method is so useful and popular, especially if you want to increase the numbers of double crochet in your crochet projects. This is the last part of round 2. I will make 2 last double crochet increase or 2 double crochets in a single stitch. However, I just need to make 1 double crochet here because the first 2 chains I made at the beginning of this second round represent the last double crochet. So in the last stitch, I just need to make 1 double crochet. To end this round 2 or this second round, make a slip stitch above the first regular double crochet. Finally, you will get the total numbers of double crochet for the round 2 are 24. This is round 3 or the third round. I start with 2 chains that represent the last double crochet. Then 1 double crochet in the very first stitch followed by 2 double crochets in the next one stitch. This method is also simply called 1 double crochet followed by a double crochet increase. This method is used when you want to increase the numbers of double crochet for the third round or for round 3. What you need to do is to always repeat this pattern over and over again until you get the last part of this third round. Okay, this is the last part of round 3 or the last part of the third round. This is the last pattern. 1 double crochet here, then, just like what I did on the round 2, I just need to make 1 double crochet in the last stitch because the 2 chains I made at the beginning of round 3 represent the last double crochet. So, the total numbers of double crochet for third round or for round 3 are 36. This is what round 3 looks like. It's gorgeous and beautiful. Now, I start round 4. As always, start with 2 chains. But here's the difference. Round 4 starts with 1 double crochet in each of 2 first stitches, followed by 2 double crochets in the next one stitch. In other terms, this method is described as 2 plus 2. In that, 2 double crochets followed by a double crochet increase. What you need to do is to repeat this pattern over and over again to complete round 4. This is the last part of round 4. 2 double crochets or 1 double crochet in each of 2 stitches, followed by 1 double crochet in the last stitch. This is what I did in the previous rounds. In that, I just need to make 1 double crochet in the last stitch because the last double crochet is represented by 2 chains which are made at the beginning of round 4. Here we go. It looks so beautiful. Okay, round 5. Start with 2 chains that represent the last double crochet. Here's the formula. 3 double crochets followed by a double crochet increase, or this pattern is simply called 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 means 3 double crochets followed by a double crochet increase. Repeat this action over and over again to complete this round 5 or to complete the 5th round. This is the last part of the 5th round. What you need to do is to make 3 double crochet or to make 1 double crochet in each of 3 stitches followed by 1 double crochet in the last stitch. This is because, or the reason is very similar, because the last double crochet is represented by 2 chains which were made at the beginning of round 4. The beginning of round 5. This is what it looks like. So flat and so perfect. Now move to round 6. Start with 2 chains that always represent the last double crochet. This round 6 start with 4 double crochet or 1 double crochet in each of next 4 stitches followed by 2 double crochets in the next 1 stitch. This formally simply called 4 plus 2. 1 double crochet in each of next 4 stitches followed by 2 double crochets. The numbers of double crochet for each set of these 6 rounds are 6. The last one or the last pattern for the 6th round or for round 6. 1 double crochet in each of next 4 stitches followed by only 1 double crochet, because the last double crochet is represented by 2 chains which were made at the beginning of round 6. Okay, then slip stitch above the regular double crochet which are made on the 2nd stitch at the beginning of round 6. This is the complete look of round 6. So gorgeous. Now round 7. Start with 2 chains that represent the last double crochet. Then 1 double crochet in each of next 5 stitches followed by 2 double crochets in a 6th stitch. This pattern is also simply called 5 plus 2 equal to 7. You need to just repeat this action over and over again to complete this round 7. Okay, now double crochet increase or 2 double crochets in a single stitch. This is the last part of round 7. Make 5 double crochet or 1 double crochet in each of next 5 stitches. Then, just like the previous last round, you just need to make 1 double crochet in the last stitch because the last double crochet or the 7th double crochet is represented by 2 chains which were made at the beginning of the round. So you just need 1 double crochet here to complete this round. Close this round perfectly by making a slip stitch above the very first regular double crochet. This is what it looks like. Okay, round 8. 2 double crochets. 2 chains that represents the last double crochet. Makes 1 double crochet in each of next 6 stitches. A double crochet increase here or 2 double crochet in this 1 stitch. Round 8 is also simply called 6 plus 2. You just need to repeat this action to complete this round. This is the last part of this round. Make 1 double crochet in each of the next 6 stitches. Just like the previous round, the eighth round also needs 1 double crochet in the last stitch because the 8th double crochet is represented by 2 chains which were made at the beginning of round. So you just need 1 double crochet for the last stitch to complete this round perfectly. 1 double crochet here. Then close this round by making a slip stitch above the very first regular double crochet. Now round 9, 2 chains that represents the last double crochet. Make 1 double crochet in each of 7 stitches, followed by a double crochet increase. This method is also called 7 plus 2 equal to 9, or simply make 1 double crochet in each of 7 stitches that make 2 double crochets in the 8th stitch. This is also called 7 plus 2. Repeat this action to complete round 9. This is a double crochet increase, 2 double crochets in this stitch. This is the last part of round 9. This part is the most important part of this pattern because in this last part, I just made 7 double crochet, which is 1 double crochet in each of 7 stitches. I don't make the last extra double crochet because I want to reduce the numbers of double crochets on the last round. Okay, let me tell you that the numbers of double crochet on the last round should be 96. So I skip the last one, the number become 95. Okay, then I will make the slip stitch on the second of the 2 chains instead of on the above the first regular double crochet. I do this because I want to make the main pattern spirally. After that, I will make 1 last round as the main base of spiral main pattern. I start with 2 chains. Then I will make 1 double crochet in each of the stitches. There is no double crochet increase throughout the stitches here. Only 1 double crochet in each of the stitches. So in this last round, the total numbers of double crochet are 95, not 96. Please note that the numbers of double crochet on these last rounds are 95, not 96. This is the last part of the last round. Okay, let's see how I end this round. I will directly make the main pattern here. There is no slip stitch. The main pattern starts with 1 single crochet. Okay, this pattern is the multiple of 3. The single crochet followed by a half double crochet, then a double crochet. Skip 2 stitches. 1, 2. Repeat the main pattern. Single crochet, a half double crochet, and a double crochet. Okay, skip 2 stitches again, or skip 2 double crochets. 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 1 double crochet. These 3 stitches are made in a single stitch. Repeat this action to complete this first round. This is the last part of the first round. Skip 2 stitches and repeat the main pattern. 1 single crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 1 double crochet. As I told you earlier, this main pattern is made spirally. So I will directly start the second round through this stitch. Start with the single crochet without slip stitch, and half double crochet on the same stitch, and a double crochet. However, I put a stitch marker on the first single crochet or on the first stitch to keep me on the track. Then I repeat the main pattern. I skip these 2 stitches and I will make the main pattern on the next stitch. This main pattern is made of a single crochet, a half double crochet and a double crochet in a single stitch. Repeat this pattern over and over again to complete this second round. This is the last part of the second round. This is the last main pattern. After that, I will take out a stitch marker to make the first main pattern for the third round or for round 3. Place the stitch marker again on the first single crochet to keep you on the track. I do this to keep me on the track. Then repeat the main pattern again, and you always need to repeat the main pattern over and over again like this until you get the size or the height you want. I got the size or height that I want for this first part of the main pattern. I'm about to make the last main pattern for the first part. This is the last main pattern, a single, a half double, and a double crochet. Okay, then this is the most important part again, as I end this first part of the main pattern with a slip stitch. Well, everyone, the first part of the main pattern is complete. This is what it looks like. I will see you again on the next video to show you how to create the second part of the main pattern using different pattern. I hope you like this pattern. See you again on the next video and have a good day.